Right, we're going to do this geometrical construction over here, this ellipse and this rectangle going around it, etc. They've given us a starting point P over there, and I'm going to start out by drawing some center lines. Long dash, short dash, 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 long dash over there. Come in over here and do the same thing. Long dash, short dash, 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 long dash. What I would suggest you do is just always draw a little bit of a construction line as well, going through there and going through there, so that when you have lines that you're going to need to intersect with that, you've got something to base it on. Right, it says over here that we've got a 200 millimeter distance over there. That's 100 on either side, so I'm going to take my pair of compasses, set them to 100 millimeters, bang that in there, 100 millimeters over there, mark off 100 on that side, mark off 100 on that side, giving me the major axis for my ellipse. It says that I've got 140 millimeters, so I go to 70 millimeters, giving me 70 millimeters on that side, giving me 70 millimeters on that side, giving me my 140 millimeters. Right, let's start by doing the construction of that ellipse, and I'm going to draw a construction line going from that point over there up to there, and I then take my pair of compasses, set them from the center to the major axis, that's 100 millimeters away, and I'm going to arc up onto that line over there. Once I've got that in place, I then take my pair of compasses, I set them to this small radius over here, windy, 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 out to there, and arc that down onto this line over here. Those are all construction lines that I've done there, and once I've done that, I've got this section of line that I need to bisect. Set your pair of compasses beyond the center of this line over here. Let's call it AB, A and B over there. All right, we're going to bisect AB. Take your pair of compasses, do a little arc coming around. I'm drawing a little bit darker than I normally would, just so that you can see the construction lines. And from B, little arc coming around like that. And that gives me the two intersecting arcs over there that I can join up, and I can draw a construction line going down from there, which will give me two very important points. I'm going to call this S and T over there. All right, I've got a point S and a point T on the center line over there. I'm going to take my pair of compasses and I'm going to extend them to that distance between P and S, and I swing that around and I create another point S on my center line over here. So I've got another point S over there. And I'll take my pair of compasses, I extend them to where T is, and I'm going to swing that round so that I have another point T on the other side over here. Okay, and once I've done that, I'm going to take construction lines from T going through S over there. You must draw these little lines in, and another construction line going from T over here through S over there. And obviously all these lines that I'm drawing, they're construction lines. I don't want to be able to see them on your page. They are very, very, very light lines. I'm doing them in color so that you can see them on the video. There we go. All right, I've now got all of those construction lines. Now the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to draw the minor axis, the little arcs on the major axis. Okay, so you're going to go to point S over here. You're going to extend it out to where the major axis is, and you're going to make a nice arc coming around to the purple lines. So draw that in nice and dark, coming around like that, and pop it onto the other side over here. Extend them out to the major axis and draw a nice dark arc coming around over there as well. Draw that in nice and dark. Right. Note I'm always traveling in the same direction with the pair of compasses. Right, I then go down to T over here, and I'm going to extend it out to the minor axis mark over there. Minor axis arc over there, there it is. Come back over here, check that it intersects with that point over there. Check that it intersects with that point over there. If it doesn't, you can nudge the point a little bit to just check that it actually is in the 3 places that you need it to intersect, and draw that arc in perfectly over there. Nice dark arc coming around like that. Draw that in beautifully, and we now need to go to T on the other side over here. Check that it's the correct length to the point over there. I just need to adjust this. There it is, there it is, and there it is. And I can now draw in that dark arc coming around here perfectly as well. Right, okay, there's my ellipse done. The next thing is that they've given you a radius of 57. That's 28.5, is that correct? You just check that. 57 divided by 2, that's 28.5 millimeter radius. So set your pair of compasses to 28.5 and smack that into point P over there and draw that beautiful circle coming around over there. Right, once that's been done, you need to draw in the triangle, okay? A equilateral triangle, and I'm just going to draw a it says that the line length of that equilateral triangle is 110. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 110 divided by 2 is equal to 55. I'm going to take a pair of compasses over here, and I'm going to get a line, a radius of 55. Let's just get the pair of compasses that I can do that on. 55 millimeters. I'm going to come into this center. I'm going to make a mark, 55 millimeters on that side, 55 millimeters on that side, and I'm going to drop 2 construction lines coming down over there and over there. Once I've got that in place, I then take my set square, and I'm going to draw from that point up there down at 60 degrees to that line over there, and I'm going to draw a line coming down at 60 degrees down to there. And Bob's your uncle, I have got my line lengths all sorted out. I need to first of all draw this little arc in over here before I draw this line coming across, so I'm not going to draw that line just yet. I can draw that part of the line going across while I've got my ruler lined up. Okay, this line over here, we still need to figure out where it's going to intersect with that arc. It says that I need a radius of 20 millimeters over there, so I'm going to set my pair of compasses to 20 millimeters. 20 millimeters, windy. That's 20 millimeters. Come down over here, knock that in over there, and draw a nice little arc which intersects with the ellipse. There we go, that's beautifully done. Right, I need a 60 millimeter radius, which is going to exclude the circle and include that circle. Right, so I set my pair of compasses to 60 millimeters. Okay, if I am excluding, I then add to the radius of this circle. So that would be 60 millimeters over there, and I'm going to add the radius onto there. I'm then going to draw an arc with that radius. Just a nice construction line arc coming around over here. All right, don't be shy with that arc, just draw it in. It's a construction line arc that I've got there. I then say, all right, I need that 60 millimeter radius again. Let's just get that, so that measurement over there is my 60 millimeters. I then say, all right, I need to exclude the, I need to include this, this circle with that 60. So when I'm including, what do? I move this thing across, okay? And I'm going to make a little mark there. Can you see? I took that radius away from my 60. Okay, so there is 60, and I'm taking that radius away. I'm going to take this measurement over here from the center, windy, 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 and I'm going to arc that onto that little arc that I just did. Once I've done that, I then set my pair of compasses back to that 60. Remember, this distance that I've got over here is 60 millimeters. I go into that point where those two little arcs cut, and I have an including circle and an excluding. Oops, let's just move that so that I get it exact to where I need it. There it is. That looks as though it's doing what it needs to do. Just getting that perfect there and perfect there. Right, here we go, and draw that arc in with my 60 millimeter radius perfectly onto those two circles over there. And once I've done that, I can then come over here and draw in that line going across there. Right, once we've done that, I need to then draw in these little lines over here. It says that I've got 40 millimeters, so I need to take my pair of compasses, set them to 20 millimeters, set them to 20 millimeters, bomb that in over there, mark a little arc there, make a little arc over there, and I can now draw in two construction lines coming across over there, and a construction line going across over there. Right, those two construction lines are going to house these little lines, and they say that I've got 7 millimeter gaps going across this thing. My starting point is over there, and I'm going to then draw a line coming down at that 45 degrees from there, coming down to this point over here. All right, let's just get that in place. There we go. And that going up to there. Right, it then says that I've got 7 millimeter gaps. What I would suggest you do is set your pair of compasses very, very carefully to 7 millimeters. 7 millimeters. And you're going to go to that point over there, and you're going to go 7 millimeters there, 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 and that's finished off over there. Right, once we've got that, we can then start playing around over here. It says that I've got a gap that needs to go down to there, so I've got that gap over there, and a line going down over here, and we just carry on with these little gaps of 7 millimeters coming across over here. There we go. And then obviously I've got that same 7 millimeter gap coming back this way. So 7 millimeters there, 7 millimeters there, 7 millimeters there, 7 millimeters there, 7 millimeters there. And I can then draw in these lines going up over here. Okay, there's my 7 millimeter gaps. Then we come in over here and we go, all right, so we've got a line that goes across there, line that goes across there, line that goes across there. And then we come down over here and we've got a line that goes across there, a line that goes across there, and a line that goes across there. And that is everything done on that drawing as far as I can see. Nothing left off. Oh, sorry, I need to do this story coming around here. I need to just draw some construction lines coming down from the end there, and a construction line coming down from the end there, and a line coming across over here, and a line coming across over there. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw a 45-degree line coming out from each of these corners. Just a 45-degree line. Just going to change that color, I think. No, there we go. Let's do these 45-degree lines with this brown. There we go. 45 there, 45 there. Let's do that nice and accurately. Yep, that's correct. And a 45-degree line going out there. All right. Once we've done that, it says that I've got a 14mm radius. Okay, so I'm going to measure off 14 millimeters with my pair of dividers. Very accurately, 14mm. Come into that corner over there, make a little mark over there, and I can now draw a line which is going to go down over here at that 14mm, and with that it's going to cross over the 45-degree line that I've got there. Take that across over there, take a line going at that intersection over there with my 45-degree line, that going up over there, and that will give me the 14mm distance from there to there. 14mm distance from there to there. If I come up over here, I've got that same 14mm distance from there, from the top down to there. Once I've got that, I then take my 14 millimeters. Just having a senior moment. It's 28mm diameter circle. Take your 28mm diameter circle stencil. Go in over here, get them lined up on the construction lines that you've got. There it is. And you are going to then draw an arc going around there. Slide it across and get them lined up over here. Draw an arc. Let's just get that in the right place. A line coming around like that. Right, once you've got that, come down to the corner over here, 28mm circle stencil, again, line that up beautifully over there, draw a arc coming around like that, take that across over here, get the 28mm circle stencil going over here, and draw that arc in over there. Right, note I did the arcs first, and now I can join up the lines to those arcs very, very easily. Always try and draw arcs first, then the lines that join to the arcs, and you'll find that they just work out so much better. I'm coming across over there, and go up to the top over here, and finish that up beautifully with a line coming across over there. There we go, and that is that drawing done.